You know, out of all the times I've been playing Derail Valley, I never would have thought that this game would become any more different across different regions. I thought this game would just be based on just one country, and that country being Slobian, I think that's what it's called. But never would I have guessed that they would make a British SO60 steamer. This thing's so cute! Hello everybody, my name is Thomas Fairchild, and welcome to Derail Valley. Again, this time we are reviewing the British LNER SO60 steamer that just got into the game. This is a new mod for Derail Valley, and I'm giving it a try. Myself, from playing VR. And already I'm liking this mod because it's so cute. This engine's so small, but it's also so cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you, Mark, again for notifying me this because he does it first before me because I'm always busy with everything else, and so I have to rely on others to say, "Oh, there's this new mod to come out. I want you to play this." And so, yep, this is a SO60 from the United Kingdom. I know nothing about UK steam locomotives, mostly British, but this thing looks cute and really cool. Also, a fun part is if you open up the smoke box here, you can see what's going on in here. That's just kind of cool. So that's really neat, all in all. And for some reason, I cannot close this anymore. Close. There we go. Got it. Alright. Alright, there you go. So I just got done lubricating the drivers, or oiling up the drivers. So this has a lubricator, a manual lubricator. Or not a manual lubricator, an automatic lubricator. So you open the valve and it lubricates the drivers and everything else. This is what the cab looks like. Gauges are not in bar anymore, which is uncommon for UK because UK usually uses bar for everything, but this engine uses pounds per square to read everything. So that's kind of cool. Turn the injector off because that's full enough. This has two injectors for some reason. I don't know why it needs two injectors. I mean, one injector is just fine enough. Here's your controls for the brake. We'll turn the brake cutouts to the on position if I can even get it. There we go. See the brake's starting to fill up now, and the brake is currently released, I believe. So you can see that starting to build up. And the air compression might go on again. Here's your handbrake, which we shall disconnect. And we're going to give this engine a little test run, and then we'll probably do ourselves a little job with this good old engine. So here is your screw reverser. I'm sorry, that's the way you say it. Screw reverser. So this being forward, and this being reverse. And you can see there's a little bar on there that shows you which is going forward or which is backwards. So this is going backwards, and then if you move it the other way, it goes forward. Now in VR, it is very slow to turn because of how hard it is to turn. It's because of how hard it is to turn this screw reverser. So I think I'm saying that right. Mark, correct me if I am. I guess that's released. I mean, if you try to activate this, see the brake pressure goes up, and if we try to release it, and it does release. And then same move with the train brake. I believe that's oh yeah, that's application, that's lap, and then that's release. That's kind of cool. Alright, lubricator is on. Fin forward, we're all released. Let's see how she works. And this engine, of course, has the SO60 whistle from this tiny little switcher. Not a big fan of that. I'm more of a American mighty whistle, 6 giant, 3, whatever, yeah. Let's give it a run. Oh, wait. Activate cylinder cocks. There we go. And this does have a nice steam chest in it. Regulator is very easy to pull. This engine gets to speed up pretty quick. Not too bad. And now we shall activate our brake. And you can see the brake pressure in there go up. And there goes your safety valve. We've now built up enough pressure. Here's what the smoke box looks like. Or firebox, I'm sorry. This is what the firebox looks like. Kind of neat. It's a nice forward door. And you have two ways to open this. You can open it that way, or you can come down here and open it up this way. Whichever way works is just fine. That doesn't really matter. But that's how you get to that coal in there. And it wouldn't need probably much because it's still pretty full. But it's kind of finicky to put in there since this is a typical smoke box, but it works nonetheless. Okay, so let's go and reverse, and let's go and see if we can find ourselves a job to do. I do not like that whistle. Some of the cocks are still open, alright. I like the fact that you can look back out here and see now because the cap in this engine is not too bad. Pretty neat. And I know we're not going to try to derail the engine here. I'm going to give it a slow down here. This engine does not do well with brakes. It does not do very good with brakes. Sadly. There's a little look of it on the outside here. Looks so cute. Very, very cute engine. I'm not sure if this engine was in Derail Valley with the old custom car loader. Maybe it was. Maybe I'm thinking of a different engine. Why am I going over here? I need to go over here. I forget how Derail Valley works again. Alright, come over here to the station office. I don't know where it is. Here we go. So we're going to try to do a small job because, I mean, Mark did this test with 400 tons. But that was only with 2, and I can only do 1 in VR because, well, I would be able to do 2, but I haven't gotten that far yet. So let's do this one. The Harbor in Town, Machine Factory in Town, which is, oof, all the way up there. Whew, that's a pretty long journey. Probably too long of a journey for this video. I mean, this is considered to be a test. Iron ore I still can't speak. Iron ore mine west. If I can see what that is up there. IME. Oh god, that's all the way up there too. Well, I want to do something short. I don't want to make this video. Okay, here we go. Harbor in Town, 282 tons to farm. That seems simple enough, right? Yeah, that seems simple enough. And by the way, this here is not the farm. The farm is right there where the yellow is. And then that's the steel mill. Let's do this one. FHAT2. And what does it look like? It's just red tank cars. I believe that's over here somewhere. Maybe not. That's 42. It's also to the farm. That's shunting, which shunting jobs are kind of boring. Yeah, I'm not a yard manager. Do not hire me as a yard manager. I do not do well. What are these things? I don't recall them being here. Oh, no. Okay. Nope, that's level 3. Okay, it's not over here. Let's go over here. Oh, and the fence is blocking me. That is SU shunting again. This is interesting. I cannot find where I cannot find where. Maybe it's over here. Another shunting job. Again, moral of the story: me trying to find a freaking job without trying to put it in first. Yeah, I'm about to break my finger by doing this. Oh, here they are. Found them. Oh, darn it, that's 82. Oh, yeah, I'm looking for 82. Okay, that is not it. No, that is it. I cannot speak today, guys. Alright, let's go and line this up to here. And... whoop. And that's already lined, that's already lined, that's already lined, and that's already lined. Let's go backwards. And probably... yeah, try to break the textures in here. Fill it up with, or top it off with some coal. That way I'm not gonna blow it up. And yeah, see, it's a little difficult to try to get in there in VR. If you're on a desktop, it won't be that hard, really. So, make sure that's always shut. Also, if you want to know how I'm moving myself up and down without moving myself up and down, if you grip like this, you can move yourself up and down like this in the game. I'm not sure most of you know that already in VR, but you can adjust yourself without having to go to the settings and, you know, that fancy smanchy stuff. Okay, that's the last time I'm going to be using that whistle, because I do not like it. My brake is still applied. After I switch the switch to the correct direction, because I'm known for not switching the switch almost every single time I try to drive anywhere. It's normal for me, I know. Also, I'm not set correctly. There we go. There I am. I don't need that. I don't need to get into the smoke box just yet. Wait, is that? Oh wow, you could just go full beam and the wheels don't even screech. So you could just go full beam with this. You could just go full beam with her and she doesn't even want a wheel slip. Okay. Beans it is when we leave. Because apparently she doesn't want a wheel slip. That's fine. That's okay. I guess we gotta do one crossing one time with the whistle. Not your typical American pattern of doing it, but it works, you know. Just yank the f***ing regulator over there. That's how you get it done. Okay, yeah, the brakes suck in this engine, so I'm gonna jam right into this fucking car. Okay, I misjudged the brakes. They are actually better than I thought. Wow, that would have been perfect if I braked a little bit sooner. Okay. So just jerk it over there one time. And here she comes back. Dunk. Ah! Missed. Dunk. There we go. In. Open. Open. I said open. And that's released, obviously, so it's all the way in the back. Okay. Let's get a move on here. So, full beam. Give it the beans. And make sure my brakes are completely released. I mean, if it's almost down to 0, we can go, I guess. Okay. Look at her go. Sweet. Alright, let's go and turn this work order in. And we'll get out of here. I can just make my way down to the station office. Alright, let's go. There she goes. I really want to pull a whistle, but I don't want to because it's a fucking hooter, and I don't want to use a hooter. Never, they do not sound very good. I do not need my map for this because I know where I'm going, so... I've done this route so many times now that I know where to frickin' go. I know the turns and bends and corners and everything. Look at that nice pack of strange looking cars that a British engine is hauling. No whistle, sadly. But again, I cannot deal with a hooter. Alright, full power. Yeah, I think we're running out of coal here. And not any full power. Leave it just like that. Ah, come on. Get back there. There we go. Keep going. Do not slow down. Keep going, girl. Oh, I said keep going. This train means nothing to you. You can go. Well, she's certainly crawling up this hill, that's for sure. Give it all you got. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Good girl. Good girl. If you're a British engineer, I would not suggest you do this to a little engine like this. Come on, you can make it! You can make it! Give it all you got. There you go. Now you're going. That's the spirit. I had to do it, I'm sorry. Also, yeah, that whistle does stick. There we go, now we're getting some speed up. Let's keep it going here, alright? if anyone is curious why my game keeps stopping like that, it's mostly because of how I'm using the VR. It only does this when I'm playing with my VR. When I'm playing on my desktop, it doesn't do it, which is uncommon. Come on, get some water in here. She needs some water. She needs to be hydrated. She needs some hydration. Of course, doing this is going to ruin our steam pressure. So we'll say that's enough water for now, and yeah, this is a pretty big grade, so I don't blame this engine for slowing down. I can already tell this is going to be a long, boring video. But this engine really wasn't designed for... I mean, it was sort of designed for freight, but mostly for switching purposes, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I think it's mostly just for switching. Okay, after trying to charge my VR because the game crashed. Well, no, it didn't crash. It almost crashed, but every time my VR dies, the game hates it. It hates me. Okay, that's enough. Now you can get some water in you. Oh, also ruining the steam. Also ruining our precious steam. Alright. Good enough. How are we doing on fire? Not too bad. Could use a little more. There we go. Once we get on the main freeway, I'll add some nice water in there. Or well, I guess what we can do is just do like a drab of water there. The interior looks really nice. I do like the interior setup on this engine. It is really cool. It's doing okay on water. Alright, into the tunnel we go. And then of course 1% grade. Awesome. Alright, now get some water in there. Alright, now we're on the freeway. So give it all you got. Get some water in there now. course, you can do that to completely drain out your steam pressure, which is fine because we're not really going uphill anymore, so should be fine with all that water. And we're gonna try not to derail it here. Nice spicy sounds to warm your boat. Alright, there you go. Now she's full of water, and now she'll try to bring our steam back up here. Come on, go over there. Nope, stay forward. You can't see the running gear. If you watch Mark's video, he'll show you the running gear. I'm just testing the speed on this engine to see how fast I can get her to go. I've had that damper open the whole time, just so I can keep my steam pressure going up. So it looks like the top speed is mostly around this SO60's top speed. My voice keeps cracking up, which is nice. 85 kilometers an hour. Not bad. Oop. That's good. Close call there. And a close call, but we made it. We managed to make it. Kind of interesting for our brake system. Yeah, she don't go too bad for top speed. Slow her down here. Maybe it's a switch to the right switch. But I doubt it. Oh, no, it is. Nice. And yeah, I hear that the brake pads have gone on the stupid thing. You can see the steam come from the safety valve through the cab. Again, a common thing for Derail Valley. Also, I am doing 60 right now. Well, that was rather a close call. I almost derailed there for a minute. And now you got the air compressor blowing right in my face. Okay. Let's try to see if we can stop it. Put that damper. Stop. If I can reach it. There we go. Stopping it right here. Okay. We have made it at the farm, and actually, pretty fast timing. Okay, here we are at the farm. So where does this train need to go now? If I can access this. It needs to go to B2I. Is that over here? Yes, B2I right here. That's correct. That is also correct. Let's hit switch. Alright, and then come back all the way down here. And that is correct. Alright. You can hear the lubricator being activated. I believe that's the lubricator noise that you hear right now. If not, then correct me. Alright. Let's see. Do we have any coal left? Yeah, there's just some coal. No, we don't need to go very much further. Alright. Full. If I can release it. Release. Beans. Look, no wheel slip. Literally no wheel slip. And apparently, I got water to cylinders as usual, which I did not know I had. Okay, enough. Alright. Coming on down to the side in here. Here we go to B2I. This time I can look to see how my car's all the way in, unlike any of the other engines. And looks like there is. And bail. There we are. Alright, and now we shall empty it out here. And activate ourselves a handbrake. Okay. Oh yeah. Hello, cow. Yeah, I jumped over the cow. How do you do? Pat, pat, pat. Anywho, okay. Yeah, shut up. Okay. Well done. Completed. Thank you very much. We should now put this in the wallets. And there we go. Alright, everyone, that was a successful run with the new British engine, unlike the large lad, which I did a terrible run on that because I got the wrong train. But that is a showcase of, well, not really much of a showcase, just me driving the hell out of the engine by running the top speed on it. But that is the brand new British mod on this engine. I will leave a link in the description for you guys to install this engine. You need custom car loader, and that's it. Nothing else. The custom licenses you do not need. You just need custom car loader. That's it. And Unity Mod Manager. That's basically all you need to run this engine. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Thomas Richard. If you want to see more mods like this, especially steam locomotives, comment, like, subscribe, and I shall do them in VR. But I'm Thomas Richard. I'll see you on the next one. Take care for now, y'all.